am I doing? Right? There's a card that says So Capricho's in your little handout there. Wherever you want to write this down, write down, how am I doing? But make sure you also put the word considering. Because this next hour is going to be your reset. Okay? This is going to be you pushing your own reset button. Everything I say, you know it all. But sometimes we got to see it and hear it in a different perspective. That's all it is. It's just you resetting yourself. So what's the most common answer to the how are you doing question? Fine. Fine, 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 fine. Sometimes okay. What's the second most common answer these days? Busy. Busy, 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 busy. Man, am I busy. I got this going on, volunteering here, doing that, working full-time, part-time, starting a business. Kids are going here, driving them there, right? Got my parents coming over. Busy. There are two reasons why I believe most of us are so darn busy. And by the way, everything that's on your plate right now is a choice. And some stuff, yeah, it gets handed to us, and you're thinking, I didn't ask for that one. But how you respond to it is definitely a choice. Two reasons why we're so busy. Number one, why you're so busy is because, gosh darn it, you look good when you're busy. I can't believe it. Wow, that is impressive. Good for you. Number two, on some level, consciously or subconsciously, you know you can't do it all. So being so darn busy is a great out. Because it is easier to get out of stuff because you're so busy than it is to say no in the first place. So we're going to talk about this one very briefly this evening. Number two, it says, are you on the deferred life plan? And as Canadians, we are culturally put through life on the deferred life plan because we're going to wait till what? We get out of high school, then get out of university, then get that job, then marry that person, then, okay, that's not it. And then the two of you get together, I say one night, drink a bottle of wine, you go, okay, well, if we had some kids, then we'd really be happy. So then you have your kids, and they're like, okay, well, when those kids are out of the house, you know, or we keep waiting for something to come along before we kick in and do what? What you want to do. But what I really want you to jot down here is, what's my energy like? Write down, what's my energy like? And when was the last time you had one of those days where you went through the checklist, the things yeah, whatever, it's work and home stuff, you're like, wow, I got some stuff done today. And on the drive home from that day, you still had pure residual energy that wasn't caffeine or adrenaline driven. So I want to talk a little bit about energy. The other question I want to go with this particular deferred life plan is, and I got this off the movie The Women. Has anybody seen the movie The Women? Awesome movie. Bette Midler asked a question in the middle of the movie. I thought it was the most profound question. It's just so simple. Write this down. What do I want? Now that question there, I don't want you to even think, I don't want you to answer that one at all. I want that one to sit with you through the long weekend. Now you know what the long weekend is, right? We Canadians, we love our long weekends, don't we? Because we're going to cram a lifetime of fun into the 3 days we got, right? But what we really, really love, right, is the long, long weekend. And the long, long weekend is what? Oh, about April 15th to about October 15th. Where we cram everything we could possibly want to do in those 4 or 5 months, right? Then we hunker down, gain weight, save our energy till the spring, right? So for the long, long weekend, I want you to think about the question, what do I want? Next part of the agenda. It says, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Now this is on the back of that card, so you don't have to jot this down. But this is the question I want you to jot down. And to me, this is the most important question you could jot down tonight for me. Write this down. How old? Write this down. Everybody write. Even if you don't want to. How old are my stories? How old are my stories? And you know what stories I'm talking about? The stories we keep rehashing. Joan in the wine cellar. Right? The stories we keep rehashing with our good buds when you get together. Oh yeah, remember, hey? Summer 88. Wasn't that a good summer? Hey, yeah. Let me look at this room. A couple summer 78s in this room. I don't know if there's any 68s, but some of these 98s, and there's definitely some 08s. Right? If your stories are older than a year, it is time to create a new story. So we're on the long, long weekend, and we create good stories on the long, long weekend. It is those of us in the end with the best stories that win. It's not those of us with the most stuff, it's the stories. And you know what the funny thing about story is? Stories have connected us as a culture for thousands of years. No one person ever in my 20 years as a speaker and a trainer has ever said, oh, Linda, oh, I remember the 5 points on how to reduce stress. No one, nothing. What do they remember? Stories. That's all. And that's what connects us to everyone. And you know what? Every one of us in this room has a place to tell our stories because everyone has a stage. This may be the stage. The coffee table at work might be the stage. You know, at the pub might be I mean, wherever the stage is. On the beach with your friends. We all have a stage to tell our story. So let's get rolling.